Rusty McGibbon with Liberty University Women's Division I head coach Chris Lowe's. Chris, thanks for coming on. You guys have been here a lot over the last 4 or 5 years. Tell me how it continues to be special for you.
Yeah, I think we've been really fortunate to be on quite a run and have some success in playoffs. Yeah, I think this year's been a great year. I think we've suffered a couple setbacks, including conference playoffs, and I think it just makes you appreciate, that it's not just a given, right? And appreciate the opportunity to be here. And I think that's kind of the feeling in our locker room right now. We got a chance to go out and win a national title, and it's going to take 3 wins, and it starts tonight with Miami. But a lot of hockey players play their whole careers and never get a chance to play for a trophy or win that title, and I want to make sure that the girls are in the moment.
So you obviously have had a ton of success coaching at Liberty. Do you feel that every year consecutively the target on your back just kind of grows and grows and grows, and more people are gunning for you, or is it pretty constant?
I think it's pretty constant the last few years. I think the rivalries have grown, and you look at this year at some of our tough games, right? Like Midland, that's a rivalry that's really growing, and they're a heck of a program, and they're still on the rise. And I look at who they're going to be next year without graduating much, and Minot, we had a tough 3-game set in Lynchburg with them, and they got the 3rd game, and then even teams like McKendree, right? A few years ago. We've had some lopsided games, but a team like that's so dangerous night in, night out.
Knowing you and watching you, you're a very proactive coach. How do you use the losses or setbacks, as you call them, this year and turn it around and motivate your team?
Yeah, I don't know if I need to do a lot of that. We've got an incredible group of vets in our locker room and our leadership, and I know that drive home from St. Louis, they had a sour taste in their mouth. So I think that next week it kind of happened naturally, and we've talked about it a little bit, but man, you learn a lot from those losses, right? And we lost a 2-1 game and a conference title, and you preach that in practice, but to have it kind of come full circle, and you talk about those, one bounce, right? One finish, one bad penalty, and so when you get punished, and a team takes advantage, it's a great learning opportunity. So I'm excited to, it's been a long layoff since that loss too, so that's been kind of brewing, and I'm excited just for that puck drop tonight and get our Natty tournament started.
You and I have known each other about 25 years, which is in some ways hard to believe, and you know how much my ties to literary stuff. And I read a quote recently, and all that's a joke because I'm not a literary guy at all, okay? But I read a quote yesterday and it says, yeah, I know, I was waiting for you to go, crap, right? I read a quote that said, people don't plan their future. They plan their habits, and their habits dictate their future. What habits do you think you've implemented in your time at Liberty with the women's program that have manifested themselves into the success you've had? That was pretty deep, eh? Pretty deep coming from me.
I believe you now. Yeah, well, obviously there's some things in the game of hockey that I'm a big believer in and are cores of our program, but probably the thing I'm proudest of is just some of the culture things, I think, and some of the things our girls are doing, and I think the way we welcome freshmen into our program, we're trying to be different, right? I think that's a word that we've embraced at Liberty is, let's be different in everything we do. Just because hockey culture says you should do it this way, can we do it better? And so I think, I think the relationships that are built within our team, I think the expectation for how we carry ourselves, of all the things I'm proud of our team, and it's a long list, I think the way our girls treat referees, treat our opponents, that's something that I think will carry on forever, and I hope is always a cornerstone at Liberty Hockey.
Sounds great. Well, hey, best of luck as you guys get back on the ice tonight, and hopefully it goes the way you want it to, and we'll get you back on before this is over.
Love it. Thank you, Rusty.
Chris Lowe's, Liberty University Women's Division I.